Yeah, I know. I keep saying it, but it is worryingly like the performances last season. Now the last 6 or 7 games.
Here we go. It's the Pompey podcast, and I don't know why I'm freaking smiling because we're a bunch of bag of dog shit at the moment, aren't we? My name is Mike, and along with me this evening is Dan. Hi, Dan.
Fucking hell, that's a solid start, that, isn't it?
Gonna start that again, aren't we?
That's all right. Come on, leave it.
I like someone from Rainbow or something. Jesus,
no,
like
fine. It's fine. It mirrors our form, doesn't it? Mirrors our performances.
What shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. All right, we'll keep it in then. Let's just continue going. It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, that was.
What's going on?
That was wank, wasn't it?
So, let's get straight into it. We won't talk too much about the game because I don't really want to talk too much about the game itself. But I've got some questions for you.
All right.
So before the game, did you think that match would be anything other than a Portsmouth win, despite our recent form?
No. I even said to my son on the way there, I said, it'd be nice if we could get a 3 or 4-0 win today. Because we haven't had one. I don't think we've had one at home, have we? We haven't. All of our home games, I'm sure they've all been like, apart from Bolton, they've all been by the odd goal.
Close.
Have they not?
Yeah.
Maybe Port Vale, that was 2-0, was it? But yeah. So I thought, 3 or 4-0. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So,
and I think
also before the game. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Go on then.
No. I was going to say, and also before the game, did you think that Pompey's form was just a bit of a blip?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Do you think the same now?
No.
No, me neither.
No.
It's
Well, I think
it's worrying, isn't it?
Yeah, it worried me from their kickoff, where they played the ball back to the centre midfielder, and he just did a little chipped ball to the edge of our box and found their unmarked striker.
Yeah,
who had that chance within like 10 seconds, and I just thought, what the fuck is that for a start?
Yeah,
but it's quite worrying now, isn't it? It's the whole no plan B is starting to.
The plan B seems to be a 3-5-2, doesn't it? Which worries me because I think it really exposes us. I don't think it. I assume. Well, actually, it wasn't even a 2, was it? This time it was a 3. What was it? A 3-4-2-1, wasn't it? Kind of. I'm not even sure where
in the second half.
To be honest with you, when Devlin and Lowry came on.
Yeah, and I don't know what was Pack supposed to be part of a back 3, because I couldn't work that out.
No, Rafferty, Raggett, and Shocknessy was your back 3.
So Rafferty was moved across to a centre back, but still played in exactly the same position. Still played right back. Right, okay. And Pack was sort of alongside Shocknessy for most of the half. For some bizarre.
It's just
It's
I think the plan B seems to be, well, shit, this isn't working. Let's just change our formation.
Yeah.
It is a bit worrying. I think. Don't get me wrong. I think we talked before about how it's our strongest 11 is quite evident, and beyond that, we'll come to our 2-word reviews in a minute. But beyond that, there's some players who are clearly squad players that shouldn't really be starting, or maybe should only be 20 minutes impact players at times. But it's the thing is, where we haven't got that squad competition. I think we're now in a situation where players like Lane, for example, players I think like Sparks also, both of those are in need of a rest. I think they're in need of a rest, or they're in need of more competition for their place.
Yeah.
I think likewise with Kamara. I thought Kamara was a bit average. But
that's being kind, I thought.
Yeah. But okay.
I know I keep saying it, but it is worryingly like the performances last season. Now the last 6 or 7 games. are just very
shocker,
much like, sort of, we've got nothing on the bench. So if we're not doing well out on the pitch, then that's it. We're not going to get anything out of the game. We haven't got subs that can come on and turn a game. And we just look boring and
lack of ideas, isn't it?
Well,
a lot of possession, not a lot of penetration.
We had that chance with Kamara sort of in the first couple of minutes. And I jokingly said, I do hope that's not going to be our only chance of the half. And it sort of turned out to be, other than the penalty, it was pretty much one of our only chances. So, it seems to be very much nothing, just going forwards again, back to that again.
On the penalty, have you ever seen Bishop take as bad a penalty before?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've got that in my 2-word review.
Okay, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's hit the 2-word review. You start with Will Norris.
So Norris, my 2-word review is Matt Macy. Matt Macy?
Matt Macy?
Yeah.
And I'd follow that up with yes, please.
Yeah. Or Macy in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think, I mean, it just looks.
Some people were unhappy about Macy signing, weren't they?
They weren't happy.
Yeah, some people were unhappy. I don't understand why you wouldn't be.
And then he did all right, didn't he?
Decent. Did very well. I think what you've got with Macy and Norris, you've got Norris is obviously he's had a few off games now with his feet, but he's clearly more confident with his feet, whereas Macy isn't. But I think Macy's a better goalkeeper. Well, what we'd call a goalkeeper, old school, where you didn't actually need to be able to take on 3 or 4 players to be a goalkeeper. You just needed to save stuff.
Yeah.
I think Macy's the better shot stopper.
And Norris is becoming increasingly dodgy with any balls in the box, any crosses.
Yeah.
And his kicking's been poor. Yeah, cocky. His kicking's been poor in the last few games as well.
Yeah, and there's no commanding, was there? The second goal in particular, I'm not saying Norris was at fault, but I think clearly the defenders needed to take command of that situation. But when you're confident with your goalkeeper, you have a bit more confidence in yourself, don't you? Maybe, I don't know. It's only putting it out there, but maybe that was something to do with the fact that we allowed that ball to get all the way through and a little tap in at the far post.
Yeah.
Dog poo. Anyway, okay, Rafty, I'm kind of, do you know what? Every time that ball went sideways or backwards, I had a little chuckle on myself after your review last week. So I've gone with forward, please.
Yeah.
In homage to your review last week.
It's either backwards or sideways because he's so shit scared about losing the ball, or it's just an aimless sort of lump forwards into just anything, anywhere ball.
Yeah, hoping someone's going to be there.
Yeah, I think he's a good defender, but I just think anything other than that, that's.
But again, I think it's one of those situations whereby we're in need of. It's unfortunate. Obviously, Swanson's now had surgery, isn't it? Because I think he's again someone who needs somebody. We've got there's literally no competition in any position, is there?
No.
Not anywhere.
No.
So, okay, you got Sparks.
Oh, Sparks! I've got defensive training.
Okay.
He just can't defend. Just can't defend. The amount of times he goes up, because he plays right in front of me, where we're sat, the amount of times he goes up for a header and pulls out of it deliberately, or he waits for the ball. And their second goal, I just thought was horrendous, because it was right in front of us, and the guy passed the ball to his teammate, and then the only pass the teammate could have done was the 1-2 back to him. Yeah. But Sparks was right there, and I watched it again today because I forgot that I got so angry about it, and I watched it again today, and it doesn't get any better. And I'm sure it's that stupid left-footer thing of him, stupid left-footed players, because it's on his right-hand side. If you watch it again, he could have slid in. He could have slid in or stretched and stopped that ball going to the striker. But I think it's the left-footed thing in him, in that, I can't do anything on my right-hand side. So I'm going to leave it.
So I'm not even going to attempt to.
Yeah, it's really weird. And I just thought, how can you not? You must know that the runner's there, because you've come across out of your position, to come across in that centre-back position to try and stop him. So you know he's behind you, and that's where the pass is going to go. So yeah, if you watch it again, it's just shocking defending. So that's my 2-word review.
Okay. Ragged. I put treading water because I feel, and I don't. This is the thing. I feel bad because I like Ragged. I like him a lot. He's just if you want to get promoted.
He had a haircut as well, didn't he?
He had a haircut, yeah. He looks sharp. He looks sharp, yeah. But I just think if you want to get promoted, if you want to be top of League One, sorry, he's a mid League One standard player, and he's don't get me wrong, he's done okay since he's come in. I think he's struggling a little bit now, and I think you could see as well to a degree they were targeting that. They were close. Don't get me wrong; they were closing down all our back four pretty quickly, I thought. But it seemed to be particularly Raggett who kind of looks a little bit nervous about that.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I think
shocking.
That seems to be the tactics now. It's not rocket science. It's put pressure on their back four as soon as possible. Don't let them bring the ball out. They will make mistakes, and if you can stop them playing the ball forwards, all they'll do is turn back and play it to their keeper. So it's not
who eventually will go into touch.
Yeah, it's not difficult, is it?
No. Okay, so you've got Shaughnessy.
Shaughnessy. I've got backwards passing again. So just that same thing, picking the ball up, looking around. It might not be his fault. He's looking for a pass, but there's nothing in front of him. No options. So he just turns around and goes back to Norris. So
do you know what I thought was strange is when we did have 4 centre midfielders on the pitch, none of them seemed to be in centre midfield. No. It was almost like we were playing almost like a round formation.
Yeah, never seen that the old round. Never seen the old round formation.
No. Do they call it the hole or something like that? You know, so you've got a massive hole in the middle of your pitch. It just seemed that occasionally Morel was there or occasionally Pack was there, but just don't know. Okay, so speaking of Pack, I've got did okay.
Yeah, that's what I would have put.
Did okay.
Yeah,
it's no, wasn't terrible, wasn't good. Yeah. It was just nothing. It was just. That's it. Morale.
I'll just put best player again. That's not high praise.
Okay.
But I don't think he's not doing anything wrong. He's consistent. He doesn't stop running. He very rarely gives the ball away. Very rarely does anything wrong, other than we know he's got the silly yellow card or red card in him.
Yeah.
He hasn't done that for a few weeks. So I think you have seen just how good a player he is this year. But unfortunately, when you get performances like Saturday,
so there's so much you can do, and there's one person.
Yeah.
And he's not a sort of player who changes the game, is he? That's not his game. So it's if you had somebody who was phenomenal at this level that can change the game in like a number 10 position or something like that, you can kind of rely on that a bit more maybe.
Yeah.
But
was there a man in the match? Because I didn't hear one over the that's good, isn't
it? Is that the light? Are you being taken off to a higher place?
I really need to cover that up. Was there?
I don't know. To be honest with you.
And normally you do.
I don't know. I can't even remember. I think by that stage, I was numb. I think I was just numb by the last few minutes.
While I sort that out, please, that light.
Yeah. Okay. Back after these words from our advertisers. We're back. Got to remember that. 13 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
So, now I was going to go Kamara next. He's next on my list, but I want to hear what you've got to say about him. So I'm going to go Lane and say empty tank. Is what I've got for Lane. I think he's still trying. I think he's doing okay, but I just think he's in need of a rest, and we haven't got the squad to give him a rest. So Kamara is yours.
I had worst game ?
Okay. Yeah. For a while.
I thought, and not through lack of effort. I just thought it was one of those games where he was just everything he touched was just. It was just one of those games. I just thought he had a shocker.
Yeah. Sadie, I've changed my mind on this actually because I initially put squad player, but actually what I'm going to change it to is non-starter.
Oh,
because that's what he
so
should
close.
be.
I had non-existent.
Okay. It's strange, isn't it? When he starts games, he just really does. He takes so long to get into the game, and his positional play is pretty poor. I think he doesn't seem to understand where he needs to be. He's got you can clearly see his strengths. He's strong. He's powerful, but come on, you need some substance there, don't you?
Yeah,
difficult, really difficult. Bishop is yours.
Bishop, I've just got penalty variation, please. 3 words. Just mix it up. Fucking hell. That just did my brain in that penalty because I just thought you're a professional footballer, right? You're playing in a professional football league. So I don't know whether you've realised this, Colby, but goalkeepers do look and see what strikers do with penalties, and they have people telling them where people are going to put their penalties. They have lists, they have it written on their bottle. And I mean, if I was going to be a goalkeeper and I was playing against Bishop, I'd go, oh, well, he's going to put it bottom right, low, because that's what he does virtually every fucking time. And there he goes with his low penalty to the right.
There's no power to it as well either. There's nothing. There was nothing to it. And I know it's one of those. It's hindsight and all that. But as he stood there waiting, because he waited quite a while, didn't he? And as he stood there waiting, I thought he's going to miss this. Because I genuinely thought, because I didn't think we deserved to be back in the game at that stage. But I thought, here we go, lifeline, back in the game.
That's it. Yeah.
And suddenly it's gone from potentially 2-1 to 3-0. I laugh because it's not funny. Okay, I've gone with Lowry as next, and I've gone with Bright Cameo.
Yeah,
I thought he was lively.
Yeah, I put thank fuck. I thought it was actually really good. I thought it was really good when he came on.
In fact, I'd say probably he was possibly, well, I don't know, like you say, Morel, for the fact he's on for 90 minutes. Okay, go with Devlin.
I've just got a couple of blank spaces for Devlin, which I think works.
Yeah. Blankety blank.
Blankety blank, that'll do.
Blankety blank. Okay, yeah. I didn't think he did hardly anything. Don't get me wrong, I like Devlin, but he just
I forgot he was on. I forgot he was on for 10-15 minutes.
Yeah. It's not until he clatters into someone and you go, Devlin's playing. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's down to him though. I think it was down to the fact that I don't think he really knew. I don't know where he was playing the second half. If they had a clue where he was playing, what were we playing? 3-2, 4-1. I don't know. I guess so. Yeah. Okay. Well, finally, Martin. I've gone with panic signing.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, it's
I don't know why
much for the weekend.
No, not at all. But I've not seen anything from him that he needed to be added to the squad. No. It seems that's probably the most worrying thing about the fact that he's signed. Makes me think that maybe we haven't got other people lined up to come in, or we did have people lined up and now that's gone south. So therefore, let's give him another 4 months. Let's get Martin back on for another 4 months because at least it gives us numbers. I know we talk about him every week, but I want to quickly mention someone who didn't get on with Gavin White. Do you think I'm at the stage now where I actually think I can't see that he can play this season unless the reason why I say that is because it's not down to talent, is it? The fact that he has been so poor for so long it's got to be something mentally. And it's either the fact that he can't play at Fratton Park or he can't play for, we know it's kind of difficult sometimes playing for Pompey. We've seen decent players come to Pompey in the past and not do great. But the longer he's gone on, and I just think now he's at the situation, the fact that he didn't come on at all when we were chasing the game, and he was one of Mousinho's, most trusted players. I just think surely that's it there. I just think as long as if they can get a couple of bodies in, I can't see him playing for us again this season. And I think it wouldn't be bad to actually get him out on loan if we can, to maybe try and boost his confidence and hopefully have a new player next season in him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I can't see him. What's the point? He's got to be one of the highest earners there.
Yeah, and there could even be a part of Mousinho, which thought the crowd is already getting pissed off, so I'm not going to put White on because he's going to get abused.
He's going to get the brunt.
Yeah. So, but surely that's not a position you want to be in as a manager, is it?
No.
But no, and I do wonder with Lane as well whether he's just got some sort of clause in his contract where he's just not allowed to play 90 minutes because every time, isn't it? However, just like who's coming off? Oh yeah, Lane.
Oh, it's Lane. It's got to be Lane.
Yeah,
always Lane.
Yeah, not a great game, but it's probably one of our most dangerous players. But no, we'll take him off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the one positive was Lowry. I just thought.
Yes.
He just came on and he just looked. I mean, it was a good game for him to come on, really, wasn't it? That he couldn't do any worse than what was out there. But I just thought he looked really up for it, and they were giving him the ball as much as possible, which I liked as well because I just thought that shows that he's highly respected because a player that's been out pretty much the whole season to come on a pitch of a team sort of 20 odd games into the season and still be receiving the ball constantly, and they were looking for him all the time. I just thought that shows that I think he'll be starting next game by the looks of it.
Do you think? I think if he's fit enough,
I mean, if he's fit enough, I think that's the idea, isn't it? He's in place of Robertson now, so if he carries on playing
especially
like that,
if they don't get anyone else in. Okay, so next game is at the weekend. We've got run of 3 away games now: Fleetwood, Port Vale, Oxford, which actually might not be a bad thing. It might not be a bad thing to have a bit of a break away from Fratton Park. We were doing all right away from home. We were doing all right full stop, weren't we? But Fleetwood away is a good. I think that's a good opportunity to start putting some of these ghosts to bed because obviously Fleetwood was where we started. Was really our first terrible. Let's ignore Wimbledon. Fleetwood was our first terrible result, wasn't it? That 1-1 draw where we were just really poor, weren't we?
Yeah.
So maybe this is a good chance to actually end that run, put that correct, and get this season back on track because do you know where we are in the Form League? Last 6 games, we are 19th.
Brilliant.
5 points from 6 games.
And Derby are currently winning.
Oh, that's tonight,
yeah, against Burton. They're one at half time, so they look like they're going into 3rd place, and that'd be a point behind us with a game in hand. So we could possibly be going down to. Well, we could even go down to 4th if everyone wins their games in hand.
Yeah, so it's out of our hands, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But we need to get that form back in. How would you do that? Just a quick question. How do you turn this around? I haven't got a clue.
Yeah, I do. I know exactly how to do it. New centre back.
Yep.
A new left back.
Yep.
A new right back, possibly. I think Rafferty's all right in a good team.
Yep.
I think the midfield, Packer Morel, all right. So we need somebody to somebody
challenge the line.
Yeah. More. Well, I don't know. It depends what Scully's like. More variation on the wings and another striker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just what's that? 80% of a new team. That's all. That's it.
Yeah. Is that right? Can do that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's easy. Easy. Come on, Eisen. It's time to get your hands in your pockets, or at least a hand in your pocket.
Are we doing any signings or?
Well, the only people I've seen us linked to are the couple of lads at Reading. One of them's called Savage, which instantly puts me off. But
he's midfielder, isn't he? He's not a centre midfielder.
He's
attacking midfielder.
I think he's slightly advanced. I think he's an advanced midfielder. Yeah, I think so. So creative, but I don't really know, if I'm honest with you. I only focus on our team. I remember players when they play against us for about 3 or 4 games afterwards, and then they I've forgotten all about them until I hear their name mentioned again. But then that Corey Blackett of Charlton, there was rumours that somebody had gone in for him for 300 grand, which seems a bit of a steal. He was good against us a couple of times when we played him.
I think
quite
most
rapid, wasn't he?
Players are sort of anyone that's got a bit of speed and puts pressure on defenders. I think they always look good against our back four. Not early part of the season when we had Paul in there and Ogilvie.
Yeah.
But I think any sort of striker that runs around a bit looks good against us, don't they?
Yep. Yes, and that's what they did, really, isn't it, Leighton Orient? Okay, so quick prediction: Fleetwood away at the weekend. What are you thinking?
I'm going to refrain from predictions.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so we'll just say something will happen one way or the other, or it will be a draw.
Well,
one of the teams will win, or there'll be a draw.
Pompey should win. We want them to win. So there you go. That's my prediction. Okay. They should win.
All right. Okay, it's bad times. Hopefully, we'll get some bodies through the door. It's
bad times when you're top of the league.
January.
Top of the league, and we're moaning.
Well, yeah, but I think we're back to that stage, aren't we? Where we were kind of at that stage last year. Yes, we are top of the league, but I think it is a little bit of a false position now. I had a conversation with a Bolton fan about it not being a false position. The reason why he said it was because we scored late goals. Well, late goals still counts. That's irrelevant. Yeah. But I think the fact that we are top of the league, having played 3 games more than Bolton, is now a bit of a worry. And the fact that Peterborough and Derby are in really good form.
Yeah. And don't forget, we battered Bolton.
Yes. Yeah. That's the last time we played well, though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's all happening at Derby, by the way.
Okay, go on. What's the score?
2-1 to Derby. They did go 2-0 up, but Burton have just pulled one back. We still got half an hour to go.
Okay. Go on, Burton. Yeah, go on, Burton.
Go on, Burton, with your one shot on target.
You never know. Okay, so that is it from the Pompey Pod this week. If you want, you can get in contact with us at Pompey Pod on YouTube. Facebook is /Pompey Pod and X is @Pompey Pod. We'll be back next week where we'll be picking through the pieces of the Fleetwood match. Hopefully, it'll be a lot more positive. But until then, it's good night.
Bye.